Hey everyone, it's Moses and I'm back. It feels so good to be back on the camera and to be back doing YouTube videos. For any returning viewers, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, hey, my name is Moses and welcome to Moses Evolving. So it's been about 10 months since my last video. I'll post a link to it somewhere over here. And part of that delay has just been because life has just been super busy. There's been a lot of changes since my last video, and that's what I kind of want to talk about today. Long story short, I left my job and I moved out of Los Angeles. I'm now back in Orange County, California, and I absolutely love it here. But during this time of transition, I've had some time to reflect on these changes and kind of where my life is taking me now. And that's kind of the point of this video today. This year has been a year of realignment. There's been a lot of growth and redirection. And I think that that also kind of ties into my YouTube channel, the direction of where I want my career to go, and pretty much like this new season of my life. And I think that that's very fitting for me to make this type of video to kind of come back onto the scene and to let you guys know like what I've been up to. This break from content creation has been a much needed break for me. You know, 10 months is a long time, but I do think that I needed this time to kind of take a step back and refocus my attention to God and to what His purpose is for me in this world and in my life. And, you know, some key realizations that I've found during this time is just, you know, learning how to just slow down and learning how to just kind of listen instead of just rushing to conclusions or to rush to make my own conclusions. And, you know, ultimately, it's to learn how to trust God during these times of uncertainty, especially when I am just completely lost and just don't really know what direction to go. But one thing that I do know is that a lot of the changes that I've been through and a lot of the things that I've experienced this year has ultimately led me back to wanting to make content. This isn't some kind of like, oh, God spoke to me and He said, you need to make YouTube videos. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that ultimately what I've been doing this year has been things that are not fun for me. I was not enjoying what I was doing. I definitely did not enjoy my job. I definitely did not enjoy living in Los Angeles. But really, I just didn't enjoy not making content. It's the hobby of mine that I started to love. And then when life hits you hard and you get really busy, you start to kind of deter away from that. But I'm here to say that like it's gonna take time for me to get back onto this rhythm of making content. But as long as I'm having fun with it, as long as I am bringing some kind of value to you guys, then I think it will all be worth it in the end. With that being said, I have a much clearer direction of where I want this channel to go. And this new chapter of my channel will be a little bit more focused and intentional. There are really three themes that I want to start focusing my channel on. And before I get into those three things, I just want to say that my previous videos have been things that I do want to talk about. They have been things that I was interested in, but I realized that a lot of the things that I was talking about was very superficial in the sense where I am making content that I think people want to watch, but it's not necessarily content that I want to make. Does that make sense? Yes. You know, sharing a new gadget that I've purchased and unboxing it or reviewing it, that's stuff that I do like to watch, but it's not necessarily something that I think I care enough to make videos about and post about. It's definitely not something that I see myself doing long term. So with that being said, there are three themes that I want this channel to kind of focus on. First, God and my faith. Now, before I continue, I just want to say this is not going to be a channel where I preach. This is not going to be a channel where I try to evangelize you into a particular faith. This will literally just be me describing my experience with my faith and how it's shaping my everyday life, how it's shaping my decisions. And the hope and the goal with that is to hopefully inspire you, to kind of comfort you, to maybe get you to think about things that you may have not thought of previously. And the reason why this is my first theme is because, to be quite honest with you, had it not been for my relationship with God and my seeking of God, I don't think I would be where I am today, able to come to the camera and talk to you guys today. This year, God has really been leading me has been teaching me and has really been reshaping my thoughts and my perspective on life. And I think that it's the most appropriate thing to do is to utilize this channel to share my reflections on that. And so just to reemphasize, this channel is not at all about religion, but instead it's about a real relationship with God and how that has changed a lot of things for me. The second theme of this channel is going to be personal growth, learning from my mistakes, building discipline, developing my identity, and ultimately becoming the person that God is shaping me to be. Because something that I'm learning is that growth isn't about perfection. It isn't about being this ultimate successful identity, but instead it's about being honest with where you are and who you're becoming. And last but not least, my third theme for this channel is going to be about overcoming challenges that I face throughout my life. Challenges like dealing with uncertainty, mental and emotional struggles, losing confidence, or just simply starting over. And ultimately, I want this channel to be a place where people can come to realize that they're not alone in their struggles, that there is a community that is here to help, and that maybe they can see that God is also with us in these struggles. Because see, these three themes, God, growth, and overcoming challenges, they're not mutually exclusive. They all are woven in together. You can't have one without the other. And so that's why I feel like these three themes together are what I feel can really make this channel the type of channel that I want to grow and I want to be a part of. That's the kind of content I'm creating now. Real conversations, real faith, real healing, and real life. So lastly, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for not giving up on this channel. Thank you for staying subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love if you do subscribe because I am very excited for where this channel is going. I'm excited to start sharing my story and to really be authentic with you guys and to ultimately start making videos about what I've been wanting to make, which is the whole reason why I started this channel. If there's something that I've spoken about so far in this video that resonates with you, please leave it in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you to kind of maybe get some ideas, share your thoughts. Maybe you're going through something like this too. Maybe you have a story that you want to share or a life change that has really changed your perspective. And I would love if you share your thoughts down below and we can kind of get the conversation going here. More videos are definitely on the way and I look forward to growing together. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really excited to be back and I hope to see you guys soon. God bless and take care.